Here we are. The moment is never too big for the LA Lakers. You're going to deal with ups and downs. That's what an NBA season is about. You're not always going to be winning every single week, every single game, are you? Well, to this, even though he's not going to win the award, in my view, the MVP of the NBA is Goating LeBron James. He must win the MVP award in my mind. But is he going to actually win the award? No, he will not win the award. But Goating LeBron proved exactly he is the MVP of the league. 4 straight losses, missing Goating LeBron James. They cannot win without Goating LeBron James. Goating LeBron James must come back. If Luka is back for the loser Phoenix Suns game and they lose against the loser Phoenix Suns, what is gonna happen? Goating LeBron must come back. He must come back. He must come back. He must be the savior of this team. There's no other way around it. He has to be the savior, is what is going to be said about this team. I know we are dealing with injuries. That should not be any problem. We will be healthy. We will have Hachimura back. Luka is going to be managed. And without Goating LeBron and Luka, they almost won the game. They're up by 6 points against the Denver Nuggets. And next thing you know, Denver Nuggets were up by 2 or 3 points. And then LA Lakers came back and tied it. And then Michael Porter with the 3-point shot. I mean, it was a back and forth fourth quarter. Now, that was a very crazy game. If you can hang toe-to-toe with the Nuggets without Goating LeBron and without Luka, you're going to beat this Denver Nuggets team. This team is trash. They almost lost to a team without Goating LeBron and Luka at their home ground. The Nuggets are straight up trash, and we're going to trash them bums in the playoffs. But what you're seeing right now, it is a script. This is the year of Goating LeBron's 5th ring. This is the year that the 5th ring will happen first and foremost. But secondly, the Lakers are a 5th seed, and Bronny had 5 points today. He had 5 points. Lakers back to the 5th seed. 5 points for Bronny James. Now is the losing streak going to reach 5 games? It will not surprise me if we lose against the loser Phoenix Suns. Should we lose against the loser Phoenix Suns? But the loser Phoenix Suns have played a good game against the Sacramento Kings. They are terrible on the road, but the loser Phoenix Suns play well at home. I'll give them that. But if you win by 20 points or so, you're getting some momentum and you have a close loss against the Rockets. You lose in overtime at Denver. You lost a close one against the Grizzlies. Lose the Phoenix Suns without a Goating LeBron James. Lose the Phoenix Suns are going to be hard to beat. They will lose 5 out of 6 games. They're losing 5 out of 6 games like the 5 and 6 in the NBA Finals. The loser Phoenix Suns are going to save their season on Sunday. Depending on what happens with the 76ers-Mavericks game, if the Mavericks win, for sure, the loser Phoenix Suns are winning. Because no matter what happens, I like Kevin Durant to face off against the Thunder and the loser Phoenix Suns to win the play-in and lose in the first round against Oklahoma City Thunder, because obviously the Warriors are planned to finish in the 6th spot, and so the loser Phoenix Suns are not going to be eliminated by the Warriors. The loser Phoenix Suns will get to the 8th spot. I believe a former Thunder player, he must face off and lose against the Thunder. There's no doubt about it. There is, without a shadow of a doubt, he is going to face off against the Thunder in the first round of the playoffs. Dalton, that's when he went up for that dunk and he was holding his knee or his kneecap. I was like, damn, you get injured on flashy dunks. We need you to finish the playoffs. But I guess he just got shaken up on the play. What can you say? And thank goodness Dalton is okay because we're going to need him. And the Nuggets were up by like 13 or something. And the Lakers were up by 6 points. I mean, this is just a crazy, crazy game that I just watched. Lakers up by 6 with under 3 minutes. The Denver Nuggets come back and win and took it at the end. Bronny, people have something to talk about with Bronny. 5 points against the Nuggets. Bronny's performance was, it definitely was, it was not a coincidence, you see, Bronny's performance. Bronny's performance was lined up by the numbers to score 5 points against the Nuggets, and the Nuggets are the nemesis of the Lakers during this decade. And so ultimately, this is going to signal now, depending on where the Lakers finish, they should win a playoff series in 5 games. I'll come earlier in the playoffs, but it will not. My question is it definitely going to happen against the Nuggets? Will it happen, and should it? And has it been written to happen against the Denver Nuggets? Or if they play the Rockets in the first round or something, they basically they'll beat the Rockets in 5 games, and the rest of them are going to be 6-7 games. I mean, that's just what's most likely going to happen at this point. So that's all that must be said about that. And if you were wondering if the Lakers are going to win because they were up by 6 points, I mean, Lakers entered the loser Phoenix Suns game with. Okay, and by the way, okay, I was watching the loser Phoenix Suns game and I was watching the Lakers game. I'm glad the loser Phoenix Suns won. My team is the loser Phoenix Suns, but fan like goat team LeBron, eh? So you go keep calm and goat team LeBron, you see? That's what it's about. Keep calm and goat team LeBron, you see? That 126 points, 126. Kobe dead 126. Kobe with the rape allegations at Colorado, and that 126 keeps on flashing, and they were 12-6 ever since with Luka. 12-6 since the Luka trade. Let's go back to that. Post game. What was the 12-6 cap about? Trade deadline, or it was the record at the time of the Luka trades? I'm thinking of like 20 wins. That just goes back to the restart from the Wildfires. Now, this is all Kobe, by the way. 8 wins since the restart before the Luka trade. That was all Kobe. 8 symbolism going on right there. And so, yeah, they were 28-19 after beating the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. And then they're 40-25. So this means that and they're 28-19, and they're 12-6 ever since the Luka trade. 12-6 since Luka trade. Every single Lakers game is rigged. Every single one of these last 4 games are rigged. This is a fact. Because the Nuggets is under 26 and the Lakers were 12-6 since the Luka trade. And the game happens to be tied at 1-6. Come on. It was 1-6. And the Nuggets scored the last 5 points of the game. The Nuggets has he scored the last 5 points of the game. It is just all about the five clip. Nuggets scored the last 5 points of the game. The last 5 points of the game. They did score the last 5 points of the game. This is insane that they fell to 12-6 since the Luka trade. The game was tied literally 126. One graphic that stood out to me in the fourth quarter when the Lakers were going on that run, a 14-5 scoring run, and then next thing you know, 2-3 minutes later, Nuggets run a 14-5 scoring run. And basically, if you've been here during the channel, you know what 145 is about. Purple and gold is 145. LeBron number 6 is 145. I've been telling you this countless times. 145 is basically Comanche purple and gold. Latest 14-5 NBA finals since they moved from Minneapolis to win the back-to-back. And if 14-5 is 19 points, 19th title for the back-to-back. Loser, Phoenix Suns! Loser, Phoenix Suns! You and the loser Phoenix Suns. Loser Phoenix Suns. Loser Phoenix Suns. How do we analyze the seeding? The Lakers are the 5th seed. 5th seed. Does this mean Lakers, Nuggets, conference finals? But how NBA seeding works is winner 4 and 5 takes on number 1. So it all depends where the Lakers finish is who the Lakers play. They scored last 5 points of the game. Lakers are going for a 5th straight loss. It's about 5. It's insane. It is insane. 5th loss. The Lakers were never going to win that game. I don't care what people say. They were never going to be allowed to win that game. They had to finish the day at number 5. They had to end the day at number 5. Now, I will do an NBA game of the day. The Warriors going to beat the Knicks, and they're going to put the pressure on the Lakers and go King LeBron James. I'm telling you, when the Warriors beat the Knicks, I don't know the injury status for Goat King LeBron. All I know is he came back to LA, but when are they saying he's coming? He's about to miss another week, according to the rumors. Go tired. They need this dude after Sunday. They need this dude after they lose on Sunday. They'll lose it. Now, these are his sons. These are Luka's sons. Can Luka carry the ship? I'm not panicking either way. I'm not panicking. I know they'll be fine once Goldkin the Bond comes back. At what point does seeding become a difference, or it is basically meaningless? At what point does the health of Goat King the Bond become the ultimate priority over seeding? At what point is the health of Goat King the Bond the ultimate priority? Lakers could give a shit if they're number 2 or number 3 or number 4. Lakers don't give a damn about seeding. Jovan Buhan JJ Redick says team sent Gokin, LeBron, Jackson, Hachimura back to LA. Their day to day. Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James is expected to miss another week with a groin injury. ESPN's Shams reported Friday during an appearance on the Pat McAfee show. So the national media, Shams has told everybody Gokin LeBron may not be back until another week. At this number 2 seed stuff, Lakers don't give a damn about the number 2 seed. All they care about is avoiding the play-in. The Timberwolves are 39-29, and Lakers have 25 losses. So that's why they're going to take their good, sweet time. Because the Lakers are nowhere near being in jeopardy of finishing 7th in the play-in. All they care about is Gokin LeBron is all fresh and ready to go for the playoffs. That is the end objective at the end of the day. They're all day to day, but he's out for another week apparently. When will Gokin LeBron return? When will the GOAT and the king of the league return from the injury? What's the home record? Maybe Gokin LeBron returns, and in his return, it'd be the Lakers' 26th home win of the season when Gokin LeBron does return. So I'd say losers are gonna beat the Lakers. Jokic is 26. Lakers still going for a 26th loss. I want to say Gokin LeBron is ready to come back against the Nuggets on Wednesday. He wants a piece of the Nuggets. They're going to whip their ass on Wednesday. I guarantee you, they're going to whip their ass on Wednesday. The Nuggets are a bunch of bums. Another Dylan Brooks is Gokin LeBron. I don't mind. It all depends on what the commissioner wants, what he wants the commissioner. April 19, I got to go to 2025. Goat's 31 days for the playoffs. If he does return against the Denver Nuggets, I think it's going to sync up perfectly with the date of the NBA Finals. I mean, look at this. Goalkeeper LeBron James return against the Denver Nuggets. 2 months and 17 days before the beginning of the finals, Michael Jordan born 217. NBA Finals 78. Kobe born 78. 11 weeks in a day, NBA Finals 111. Don't keep up my guns! Three months and 3 days before winning the title, the Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets. 95 days later, they last title in a 95-day journey in the bubble for the Lakers. Last title. Oh, LeBron returning back against the Denver Nuggets. Destroy the class of Denver Nuggets. We will seek and destroy the Denver Nuggets. He's Gokin LeBron's return. The kid returns, and the team is back. Go Cat the Buttons! Gokin LeBron is eyeing the Denver Nuggets. He's eyeing the trash as Denver Nuggets. The trash Denver Nuggets. Yeah, no, not the Denver. Trash Denver. Trash Denver. We will destroy the trash ass Denver Nuggets trash basketball team. Yeah, ain't no Denver. They're gonna destroy you in the playoffs. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. Like in 5 games. Over the trash ass of a bitch ass Denver Nuggets. Yeah, no, Denver. Denver. Trash ass Denver Nuggets. Look at your big ass mofos. Yeah, don't look at Go Kina Bar now. You know what's gonna go down with Go Kina Bar. And look, you saw what they did to y'all. You saw what they did to y'all trash ass Denver Nuggets. Y'all know what you saw from this team the first time. We're gonna beat y'all bombs at home. Y'all finished. You guys are done. You guys are finished. You are trash. Trash ass Denver Nuggets. Nothing. 30. 33. No! 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 Not in the regular season. Where do you get that? Where do you get those stats? Land of Basketball? Where do you get those stats? You get the stats from Land of Basketball? That's a question. Do you get the stats from Land of Basketball? They trash Denver Nuggets at 25th toss against the Lakers. They play the Wizards, they play the Warriors, and they get the LA Lakers. Lucas 45, they can get the 45 wins for playing the LA Lakers. Nuggets lose a 15th game on the road against the LA Lakers. Nuggets should beat the Warriors. I hope they beat the Warriors. Warriors are beating New York. I'm going to do a big game today, but that's easy. Warriors in the 7-time NBA champion, Stephen Curry get the 7 straight wins when they beat the New York Knicks. Is that out of the question? I don't think it's out of the question. When do the Warriors play tomorrow? Trash ass Denver Nuggets. Trash Denver. The playoffs is around the corner. I don't know which game was crazier, the Duke North Carolina game or the Lakers Nuggets game. They were up by how many points? They were down by 1 point, about to come back and tie the game with 4 seconds left. But a free throw lane violation. Wow. The made free throw. He had a free throw lane violation. Wow. They didn't even allow him to reshoot. I thought the rule was if you make a free throw lane violation, then he can reshoot the free throw, but I guess not. They lost the free throw entirely. A lane violation. I guess Las Vegas loved the lane violation. I'm just like, was this really a Las Vegas moment? Because this is too good to be true. Cavs 16 straight win. Well, they get the 17, NBA 17. They'll get the 18. And 18 is obviously the Celtics 18 title and the upcoming Lakers. I wanted the Cardinals to sign Maggie back then. He's on the Chargers, so the Chargers going to totally win the Super Bowl with this guy. I'll do a video on Maggie Becton. I wanted Jonathan Cooper, the Jonathan Gannon to sign this guy. Oh, well. He's making the right choice if he wants to win the Super Bowl. He's going to Jim Harbaugh. So Maggie Becton is a smart guy. He's going to win the Super Bowl. He's a smart guy. Joey Bosa said this guy could be cut after 1 year if this guy isn't producing the goods. This is basically Von Miller number 2. Cooper Cup, he's when I think about Cooper Cup, I'm just like he may enjoy the West Coast and it's not about winning for him. Cooper Cup just loves the West Coast life, but then he could have easily signed with the Chargers. But then the Chargers have this rookie white receiver from Georgia who's basically a Cooper Cup. So the Chargers said, "We're not going to pay for your Cooper Cup." So even if he wanted to be the Chargers, it wouldn't have been the right move. I forgot his name, but the rookie wide receiver, you know the kid I'm talking about. This guy's like Wes Welker's like Cooper Cup. Chargers did not need Cooper Cup. Top headlines. Seahawks have a crap quarterback. Oh my God, I gotta do the soccer videos now. Mamma mia, oh my. The college basketball was distracting me today. That Duke North Carolina game was wow. That Lakers Nuggets game felt like a playoff game, man. Getting that revenge over that trash ass, disgusting motherfucking team. Don't get me started with your trash ass Denver Nuggets. I got nuclear in your Denver trash Nuggets. Like the Denver Nuggets once and for all. I don't want to wait for that. I won the championship this last 5 years. Fifth ring. It's not exactly 5 years later. You see, because of the June and the October, the finals ends in June, the finals in COVID ends in October. We're not at exactly 5 years, but we are at 4 years and 8 months. Like NBA finals is 48, and James is 48, and Jokic is 48. We make it to the finals. There ain't nobody that can stop the Lakers. Nothing is stopping the LA Lakers. I'll make all the goddamn noise I want to, because I already know it's happened. Lakers not winning the title. Moat knows. He knows. He definitely does. Let go. Where the little goy I'm at. There's still a little goy out there who say Lakers are gonna win, even though they got Luka. You are man. Ace for the streets, Lakers done. Ha, yeah, right. Everything's a script. I told you how it's a script. Let's get into the game. Obviously, we kept the box score of the game. Austin Reeves is a superstar. Austin Reeves without Goat King LeBron and without Luka. Austin Reeves had a hell of a game. And this is a big three. Austin Reeves is a motherfucking real ass motherfucker. It was 100. That 3-pointer he had as time was expiring. Damn, this dude just has the it factor. His three that put the Lakers ahead, and then another 3-pointer is a transition turnover. Dalton that stuck Lakers up by 6 points. But you see, this game with the back and forth, there is no Goat King LeBron, there is no Luka. As a matter of fact, the Lakers know the Nuggets are a trash, scrub-ass team, and they have them where we want them. We will beat this team in 5-6 games. Why can't we beat their ass and beat them and destroy them at home? Why can't we? Why do you have to sweat this out against the Nuggets? Can we sweat it out against the Thunder in the Celtics? I would be glad to sweat this out against the Thunder in the Celtics. I want to come back, face elimination, because I'm a cold-blooded ass motherfucking ass bastard. Austin Reeves was. He wasn't afraid to shoot base elimination. But you see, I want the Thunder. I want to shock the world. I want to beat our greatest rival. When the Celtics, they had basically victory taken away from them. Victory taken away from the Celtics. Defeat is snatched at the jaws of victory. Whatever the hell the saying is, I don't give a damn. We got to take this championship away from them when they think they won the championship. The Oklahoma City Thunder, Luka Magic and GOAT King LeBron, legendary, greatest comeback king of all comeback kings. This is what I'm telling you. We got a 3-2 comeback against the Thunder. Now, these scriptwriters are insanity. These scriptwriters are completely batshit crazy if they have a 3-1 comeback against the Thunder. I don't think they'll shame Jason Tatum with a 3-1 comeback, but if there's one team the Lakers can come back from 3-1, I always picture this team. That one team that got to come back from 3-1, I always envision it being the LA Clippers. Because of that curse, that jinx, that same old Clippers type. They look 0-8 in the semifinals. That was still COVID year in 2021. That was still a COVID year in 2021. Reduced capacity, COVID environment. You want to talk asterisk? Let's talk asterisk with the LA Clippers. You see, at least the Lakers make the conference finals against the Denver Nuggets. At least they're leading for 75% of the series against the Denver Nuggets last year. So Lakers ain't no asterisk whatsoever. Denver Nuggets won the title. They were in the last four of the bubble. And the Miami Heat made it to the finals. You see, as they made the finals in the bubble and they made it to another final. So what you talk about asterisk, what y'all been talking about? And the other team, the Celtics, when they won a title, they lost another conference finals. You see, all this BS about the bubble being BS, and it ain't real basketball. It's pure basketball without home field advantage. So let's dispel this notion that this number one record in the West wasn't going to win the championship in 2020. Mamma mia, mamma mia. They were still the best team in the West in 2019, 2020. So I must really be the GOAT and the king of basketball. There's still people thinking GOAT King LeBron ain't going to win. There are a lot of goyim out there. There are a lot of goy-ass motherfuckers out there. Who's their team to win the title? Who's their team? Do you know what Jews like Adam Silver want? He's smart. He's a Jew. He knows how to make money. That's why he's commissioner. Adam Silver knows what's up. We need to save this league. Kendrick Perkins on, I don't think it was First Take. It was NBA on ESPN, NBA Countdown. But anyways, Kendrick Perkins said Lakers are saving the NBA. This is what his producers told him to say. He's echoing what the producers are rooting for. This is the deal they made with Adam Silver. Okay. We have earned the rights to air the games. But you must uphold your end of the bargain and help us make a profit. It's not just about airing games. You have to air games while making a profit because that's what the business must rely on, is making a profit. NBA is going to be driven by cash rules. It is what it is. More cash rules means more viewers, means the advertisement dollars are paying for itself. When you have Goki LeBron haters and lovers watching them all the way to the finals, that is the business model they must follow. We're not disrespecting Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland and Allen and Joe Chris Alexander and all these other men on the Thunder. Your Hartenstein, what have you, taking that Steven Adams role. But you see, the casuals, well, not too familiar with who plays for the Thunder in the Cavs. It doesn't have to be this difficult. It can be much easier. Kobe Bean Bryant, Beantown, Lakers Celtics, bring in the Do-Re-Mi the Charles Barkley Ruffles commercial. I pick you, Tatum. Oh, I don't pick you, Goldie LeBron. Maybe I pick the Las Vegas A-Star a little bit later. So let's think a few years back with the Ruffles commercial. 2-3 years back with Kevin Durant. Not Kevin Durant, but Kevin Garnett and Jamie Foxx. Oh, I'm in a bet Celtics. Oh, I'm in a bet Lakers. Ooh! It doesn't have to happen in the year that these commercials were released, but the Jamie Foxx, Kevin Garnett, the Charles Barkley and the Ruffles and the Goki LeBron and the Jason Tatum bag chips, you see, they are subliminally predicting something and foreshadowing what's going to happen a few years into the future. I believe because of the name and the brand recognition that Kevin Durant and Goki LeBron and Kawhi Leonard and these men bring to the game, and that not many people are going to know Tyrese Halliburton year to year. I think he's a star, but not many people know about him. Anthony Edwards is another shoe deal, but this guy is all hype, and he ain't no nothing no more. Kevin Durant's a bigger brand than Anthony Edwards at the end of the day. The way he goes talking shit about the 90s and Michael Jordan's guys, this dude is in need of a humbling. With that being said, let me take a break and let me get the NBA Game of the Day video done. And the soccer fans are waiting for my soccer predictions for all these big soccer games this week I'll be watching on Sunday. But I think Warriors should be a lock because it's about putting the pressure on the Lakers. Joakim LeBron and Stephen Curry. The Warriors putting the pressure on the LA Lakers. This is what maximizes the interest on the NBA in a day-to-day basis. When you're looking at the table and you're looking at the Warriors and you're looking at the Lakers, this Nuggets-Warriors game has to mean something at home with the Warriors, an opportunity to solidify a good position into number 5 as goalkeeper LeBron James awaits his return. NBA Game of the Day for Saturday, the New York Knicks against the Warriors. The Warriors' 39th win against New York. And as I've been telling you, the Lakers are going to lose these games without Ginyo Middleton, the true MVP of the league. But is he going to win MVP? No, he's not going to win MVP, even though he should win MVP. Even though in my eyes, he's the most valuable player ever in the history of each team in the Western Conference. But the Warriors' 39th win against New York, you see, because the Warriors have 39 wins, the Lakers have 40. The Warriors are putting the pressure on the Lakers. You go King the bar. When are you going to come back? Is he have to come back a game prematurely or a game or two prematurely, putting the pressure on the Lakers before they play on Sunday on a nationally televised game on ABC, most likely without Goki LeBron, with Luka going up against his sons on national TV. The Warriors must beat the New York Knicks. And the New York Knicks in this weak Eastern Conference are still stuck at 3, even though they 0-7 against the Celtics and the Cavs and the Thunder or whatever the statistic is, and they can't beat the Lakers. And you see the New York Knicks, it seems like they can't even bribe and buy a win against an elite team in the league. And therefore, if these players is Tom Thibodeau wearing them out, but let's stick to the Warriors' 7th straight win as a 7-time NBA champion with he's the 7th pick of his draft, Stephen Curry. So that keeps it simple. Who gives a damn about these number 7, number 8 spots? The Warriors have to put the pressure on the LA Lakers. Is how I see this game turning out. And it's at home too. And you get momentum before the Nuggets. In this Nuggets-Warriors game, the NBA needs ratings. The Warriors must get a win. And you must get people amped up about Monday. The Denver Nuggets. Do they lose and fall to number 3? The Warriors put some pressure on the Lakers. You see, in the month of March, when there's no college basketball after the weekend, when they're getting ready for the NCAA tournament and the conference the conference tournaments have been concluded, and all eyes turn to the NBA. Without the start of baseball, without no NFL, Nuggets Warriors must be a game to look out for on Monday, and the Warriors must win to put the pressure on Goki LeBron and the LA Lakers. And look up, because not the one player injured, and Hachimura is injured, and Jackson is injured. It's about putting the pressure on the Lakers. Give it a day for tomorrow. And I don't know, before I leave tomorrow, I may be back on Monday out of town. The loser playing against the LA Lakers. Who's going to play for the Lakers? Looking about what's the injury status for these Lakers stars? A little bit of uncertainty around Sunday, but if Guy 5 wins, losses in 6 games, this is quick. But I'll give it to you, see, because at the end of the day, it ain't matter no more until Goki LeBron returns and all normalcy resumes. Goki LeBron! And so this is a plastic wine glass. Maybe instead of breaking a wine glass and having to pick it all up, because, you think my Lakers going to lose his playoffs. He's going to be imploding. He's going to implode. He's going to lose his mind. I say, bring on the haters on a live stream when the Lakers are down 3-2. Come out here. I dare you. Goki LeBron hating bums. I dare you. That game was insane. They're up by 6 points. They lose the game. They're up by 6 points against the Nuggets. We up by 6 points. What was the payout for the Lakers before the game? 6-1, 5-1, 4-1, 7-1, 8-1. I mean, there's no Goki LeBron in a 15-point favorite. Vegas ain't paying out. Look at that Duke North Carolina game. They ain't paying out no North Carolina upset. A free throw lane violation. You have have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. So this is such a great time to be alive. South America to win the World Cup. Argentina specifically to win the World Cup. Brazil number 2 on the list. But this is the beauty. And you see, and you see in the betting world, you don't even have to bet on Barcelona, Real Madrid. You can bet on the country to win the Champions League. You can bet on Spain to win the Champions League, even if it's Real Madrid or Barcelona. That's the beauty of it. And the same thing with the World Cup. You see, you can bet on the Confederation to win the World Cup. You can bet on UEFA. You can bet on CONMEBOL to win the World Cup. So even if Brazil or Argentina, whoever doesn't win, who wins, it doesn't make a difference. As long as South America wins, and you see, that's all that matters. And this is the beauty of the betting world that I like. It gives us many options. Guaranteed profit. The Cavaliers are fake news. Are a lot of people going to bet on the Cavs? I imagine. The Cavs beat the Celtics 2 out of 3 times? I imagine. They're time. Who can beat the Goyim? I see through Adam Silver. I beat the Celtics 2 out of 3 times. But, Cavs only going to win 5 games against the Celtics all season long. 2 in the regular season and 3 in the playoffs. You're only winning 5 games against the Cavs all season long. And then let's I think this is it. I want to talk baseball. Let me tell you something. If you think there's going to be this Dodgers repeat and Lakers repeat, hell no. What is going to happen is Goalkeeper Bond's going to win the repeat, and the New York Mets are winning the World Series. Now, this is quite simple. New York Mets are going to be buyers for starting pitching at the trade deadline in July. It may not appear like the Mets have the starting pitching, but they're going to be buyers. They're going to mortgage whatever they have to win the World Series with Juan Soto. All the Mets need is one elite starting pitcher. They're going to get through and beat the Dodgers and any team in their way with Juan Soto. Juan Soto's going to step it up. Juan Soto's going to torch Ohtani. This is the season of hell. Yankees miss the playoffs. Mets win the World Series. Juan Soto wins the World Series. Shaving ritual. Yankees must respond, fight back from the depths of defeat, and have a legendary title the very next year. So Goalkeeper Bond has been resting for 6 days. The 8th day since the injury will be against the Lusa Phoenix. This is what makes this championship special. This isn't just going to be a cakewalk like this going to destroy the NBA. Nah. We're not playing NBA 2K. We're not playing video games. Got to overcome a little bit of adversity. You're going to lose against the Thunder to end the season. You're going to lose against the Thunder. They're not beating the Thunder 2 times in April. They're going to lose against the Thunder and make it seem like it's impossible to beat the Thunder in the playoffs. And then we beat this trash-ass Thunder team 3 out of 4 times with Darvin Ham. Do you really think I give a fuck if the Lakers win or not against the Thunder in a regular season game in April? I don't give a damn. If Darvin Ham can win 3 out of 4 against the Thunder, damn well JJ Redick can win a playoff series. That's all I have to say about that. We came into their place, I think, with a not fully fit team, and we beat them last year. We will win against the Thunder. We are going to destroy you bums. Destroy. The Cavs, 56 wins this year. 16-game win streak. 56-10. Assuming Mitchell GOAT King LeBron, Cavs will never be allowed to reach the finals without GOAT King LeBron James. They're going to find a way to lose against the Celtics. The Celtics-Cavs series will end at Cleveland, Ohio in 7 games. The Celtics are going to win that series in 7. Celtics in 7, Lakers in 7. NBA says Celtics, Cavs, game 7. Celtics with their backs against the wall. The Lakers in game 7. It all depends on the finish because the winner of 4 and 5 takes on number 1. So where do the Lakers finish at number 3 to avoid the Thunder in the semifinal? Or do they get the Nuggets in the conference finals? It all depends on the finish based off of the league standing. And when LeBron returns, what can we envision? Lots of wins. Lots of wins. GOAT King LeBron beat the Bucks at home. He beats the Bulls. We get the win at the Magic. At the bubble! Our last championship at the bubble at Orlando at Disney World. We must beat the Indiana Pacers. We must beat the Bulls. Win! Win! And win. And win some more. In between 2 games against the Thunder, April 6th, April 8th, Lakers finish against the Mavericks, a Rockets team. Will they be playing for seeding in the conference? Maybe or maybe not. We'll see how the Rockets decide what to do with their starters, depending on is there much to play for as far as seeding goes for the Houston Rockets. And the Lakers end against the Trailblazers April 13th. So you got some easy games. Magic are a good team. Bucks are a good team. I think Lakers should be beating them teams. But go give out and look back. We may lose against a loser, Phoenix Sun, but we lose against a loser. In my view is that the Lakers must return with GOAT King LeBron at 40 wins. And the 40-year-old old man must save these team of washed-up bums who need a grandfather to start winning games again. A grandpa must save your basketball team. It shall be written. In the Mandalorian talk, this is the way. This is the way. The grandpa must save the team. He must come back when the Lakers have 40 wins. And the 41st win, they can! The satanic Luciferians are talking if the Lakers lose 6 games. 6! What y'all been talking about? 6 straight losses. 6 wrinkle getting about that. I can't wait till the end of these Suns and Spurs games. It'll whip your fucking ass. Yeah, I don't want to see the Lakers' playoffs. Magical Episode Championship! The Magical Championship! The first title! They did the power! You really thought you'd be the number 2 seed? Did you really think they'd be number 2 seed? Did you really think that? This Magic taking over. So come on! Say the word! Let's go! Let's go! Destroy the trash system of Nuggets! I'm ready! I'm the God, when Gold King LeBron wins his title. I'm the GOAT. Apparently, not everybody is all sold on the Lakers win the title. You're being manipulated by the Zionists. Yeah, the Zionists manipulating the goal. I think it's working. I think Gold King LeBron's injury is working. We had pause on the TV program. We resumed the TV program. The program has been paused. We resume the program when Gold King LeBron returns from injury, and the program must continue. It ends with the scripted ending. Let's pause the program. We will pause the program and resume this recorded program right at the time that Gold King LeBron comes back. Man, this was crazy. I saw Dalton Edge go up for the dunk, and he was holding onto his leg. It was like, did you really? You try some acrobatic dunk and you hurt your team? I was just like, dang. These NBA guys are so freaking soft. Like, I saw Miles Plumlee gets shoved back, and he's on the ground. I can't get up. I hurt my knee or something. TV timeout because Miles Plumlee's on the ground. Not even 2 minutes into the basketball game. He's in the game after the TV timeout. It's over dramatic. I got kind of NBA BS going on. You see, Gold King LeBron, he's 40 years of age. I think this injury is fake for scripting purposes. Scripting purposes, load management purposes. I think Gold King LeBron is just fine. Don't now. And he's a smart man. He's a billionaire after all. But he's a billionaire who doesn't vote for billionaire tax rates and cutting Veteran Affairs services, cutting SNAP benefits to the hungry children of America. He doesn't cut Medicaid and hurt the seniors in retirement homes and the poor are those who rely on Medicaid. King LeBron is not that kind of greedy GOP billionaire. He doesn't vote out of his best interest and give him a little tax cut so he can keep a little bit more money that he doesn't really need. You see, Gold King LeBron is an admiration. He is a man of the people, standing up to the Republican billionaire assault on the working class of America. In my view, that just makes him the GOAT. He could have easily been a sellout and vote Republican. I made it. Screw you. Screw you. Tough luck. I get my tax break. Screw you. Gold King LeBron is not an imbecile. Like these right-wing billionaire, these people are sociopathic. They want children in America to go hungry when SNAP is cut, when Medicaid is cut. That's what this new budget does. That's what it will do. There will be cuts to be made. Gold King LeBron is the champion of the league. The resistance is going to be even more stronger. Gold King LeBron is going to win the title in the back-to-back before the midterms. The people are fighting back, and Gold King LeBron is taking the spotlight away from the loser, six-time bankrupt imbecile Donald Trump. And Elon Musk Tesla is going broke. We just have to find a way to hopefully SpaceX goes down. How can we make this guy go broke and homeless without government contracts? Elon Musk must be destroyed. He says, yeah, Social Security and Medicaid are entitlements. You don't need it, or you don't need these entitlements, his little billionaire Elon Musk. These right wing retard voters are living in a fantasy world. Even Republican constituents are pissed off at their own Republican congressmen, and they're too afraid even to attend town halls. I'm on AC Central. There are a lot of deluded right wing lunatics who only watch Fox News. Doge doesn't have the authority to decide what can be spent, money that's already appropriated from Congress. They have fired all of the independent auditors of the government. They're not about stopping waste, fraud, and abuse. They fired the inspector generals. Independent inspector generals overseeing all of these government agencies and where the money is going to. Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Everything Trump touches dies. I agree. He must be abolished. King LeBron's going to win the back-to-back. How do the Lakers have the white supremacy symbolism? The DEI with J.J. Redick and Darvin Ham. So, a little bit of a Trumpian theme, though, that you see is going to work into the benefit of the Lakers, is that Darvin Ham was an unqualified token DEI hire. And then J.J. Redick wins the back-to-back, you see. So this is a Trumpian DEI symbolism that is going to go the way of the Lakers. And then you talk about whiteness with Donald Trump's cabinet. White people. Well, Maxi Kleber, white. Dalton, Kennech, white. Reeves, white. White players. We got Dalton Kennech, we got Austin Reeves, we have Maxi Kleber, we have Alex Len, and the fifth guy. Who's the fifth guy? Who is the fifth white player on the Lakers? There are 5 white players on this team. I kid you not, there are 5 white players on. Okay, Luca, duh, duh. Luca, of course. 5 white players. Alex Len, Austin Reeves, Maxi Kleber, Dalton Kennech, Luka Doncic. 5 white players are on this LA Lakers team. Donald Trump loves his little whiteness. That's white supremacy for you. Lakers, ironically, have the white supremacy tributes, even though Team LeBron James is against this administration. Alex Len is Ukrainian, but Donald Trump is a Russian agent ever since the late 1980s when he could not obtain a loan from the U.S. So even though Lakers have the DEI, they've got the whiteness. Alex Len is Ukraine. Ukraine is going to fight back against Russia and Donald Trump. And Donald Trump tries to dismantle NATO. This is a disaster. Putin's going to isolate America from getting any help from its allies. Should get attacked by China or Russia or North Korea. The only country to invoke Article 5 under NATO to get NATO support after being attacked was the United States of America after 9/11. I know this election was rigged. I know we the people are going to fight back. Old farts like Chuck Schumer are a disgrace. They fold and they accept the budget. Because this guy is an establishment hack too. He's Chuck Schumer's a disgrace, quite frankly. I titled these shorts with the quote from Donald Trump because he actually speaks this verbatim. What happened was they rigged the election. I became president, and that was a good thing. He literally said this in quote. She was mad during the short, but it doesn't matter. Donald Trump says it's a good thing that they rigged the election. Old people are going to have to be, guys, they're going to be kicked out of their nursery home when they cut funding to Medicaid and Social Security, and they're going to have to live. Their parents are going to have to take them in instead of dying out in the streets. The Social Security Administration is already, they've had budget cuts. These guys want to privatize Social Security and gamble with their retirement money. Bush tried to privatize Social Security in 2005. Elon Musk, he calls Social Security and Medicaid entitlements. They are trying to do away with Social Security. They purposely underfund the Social Security so they can say that it's not efficient, that's time to get rid of. This is done deliberately on purpose. During times, there are times where we have to talk about shit that actually fucking matters. That's going to impact people around us. And I, as a patriot of America, I am going to spread the word because a patriot is a watchdog over his government, and the patriot must let his countrymen know on a minute's notice what is happening before the billionaires are able to destroy the very fabric of everyday American life. It was pretty good. It was pretty. Thank you, Elon. He says, "Thank you, Elon." At the end, I hate corporate media with a fucking passion. Even MSNBC won't even air these clips on the air. They're corporate media as well. Not a damn word from corporate media. Not a damn word about this election being outright rigged because an AI big tech, a guy with a big acumen for being able to hack systems, has hacked the election, and he hacked Americans' private Social Security data, and he turned over to his little hacker henchman, and next thing you know, there's a data breach in X, Twitter. So imagine if there's a data breach over Americans' sensitive information that was hacked by Elon's team of muskrat hackers. Yeah, well, the government is a database. Already have your Social Security, this and that, this and that, this and that. I hope they're not selling this information to the highest bidder. Now, I know why big tech wanted Donald Trump because they don't want regulation oversight over AI and crypto. So they have their reasons why they supported the Dems and then they switched to Republican. But these guys also benefit from what's doing their textbooks. This is your update on what is happening around you. Because the bread and circuses of the Roman Colosseum, we have these large NFL stadiums supported by taxpayer dollars. We can't be thinking about where Miles Garrett or whoever's going to sign for. I mean, you got to understand how these cuts to Medicaid affect you. how these cuts to Social Security are going to affect, your grandparents or your parents or that of that nature. If you're disabled, you're going to get screwed under this administration. If you're a high splashing consumer, you're going to be paying more prices because of these tariffs. Now, I think an SEC investigative unit has been dismantled under Donald Trump. So you see these billionaires, now they've gutted the IRS, which means that there's going to be less audits over billionaires not paying their taxes. So there's going to be less tax enforcement over the billionaire class who should be paying their fair share of taxes. Under the Republicans, the billionaires will be paying less taxes, and you, the working person, are going to make up for the gap of the billionaires not paying their fair share in taxes. See, Bernie Sanders, the goal. This guy was never allowed to be president. Europe and the world was wondering, why wasn't this guy elected? Well, DNC is in on the rigging. Chuck Schumer screwed over his party yesterday. And, by approving this Republican budget that strips Medicaid, that screws over hungry children and single mothers in this country. Why are the Democrats caving in with the Republican Party? Seriously. I don't think I hear anything about these maggots threatening the judges who rule against Donald Trump. This doesn't come down to being threatened. This comes down to being a useless corporate stooge, which is what Chuck Schumer is. And Gillibrand and the 9 other senators who decided to sell out their country and their frickin' party. Some old fart geezer Jew from New York. What a joke. What a scumbag. Wasn't he friends with Donald Trump anyways? Wasn't he? Did I upload the video on the Warriors game of the day? Warriors should beat the Knicks. I'm not. Isn't Brunson? Has Brunson been playing anyways? Has he been playing ever since that injury? Has Brunson been playing? If you're wondering what the hell is happening with a full-blown crash, the full-blown crash hasn't happened, but the dwindling of the Dow has started. And here are the numbers surrounding this. Harris won. The election was rigged against Harris. It's funny because FAFO, fuck around, find out. Oh, I didn't vote for this to have my benefits cut. Well, I didn't vote for this. Yes, you did. Donald Trump said he was going to do this. We were warning you what they were going to do, what Project 2025 was about. It was about consolidating power to the executive and gutting the entire federal bureaucracy that benefits working people. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has recovered over $20 billion to the working class who had their funds ripped off by banks or individuals. They dismantled that entire agency. You claim you didn't vote for it, but that's what you voted for. You should have read Project 2025. It was available online for any person to read. Let me just see if I have archives for Project 2025. They're going to raise taxes on the middle class, and people making over like $500,000 going to get an obscene tax break because they don't need it. Vance wrote a foreword for Project 2025. I was hoping this guy with his Trump is a modern Hitler, that J.D. Vance would save America by invoking the 25th Amendment. Now, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. This guy has gone full Nazi, blown Putin asset. It's terrible. It's terrible. You didn't win shit from this election unless if you're a multi-billionaire. And nobody has gotten anything personally from this administration. Unless if your main end game is to target the brown people in this country. Oh, you're going to strip that family of their livelihood. You're going to deport them, fuck them over. You didn't think you would fuck over your job that you have with the IRS and the federal government. This Donald Trump supporting IRS worker, it's like, you work for the IRS who wants to enforce taxes on billionaires, but you're voting for the GOP. It's like, where the hell do they find these people from? Are they really stupid? It's like, what the hell's going on? How can you be a teacher and vote for the Republican Party? We want to dismantle the Department of Education. It's like, man, these people just voting completely against their best interest. A billionaire, a greedy sociopathic billionaire, would be voting against their own interests of just giving them bigger tax breaks. That's why billionaires look down on working people, because they know they're voting against their best interests. At least that seems like 40% of the working people, 40% vote against their best interest. That's why billionaires look down on working people, because they know they're stupid and they're dumb enough to vote against their best freaking interests. And 9 out of the last 10 recessions happened under a Republican. What's next? Bush and 9/11. Donald Trump and COVID. What's next under this Donald Trump administration? Another recession, definitely. Normally, the recession is a natural process of a commodities bust or just simply a change in the business market. But this is a rare exception where a recession is caused deliberately by an incompetent buffoon lunatic with inane. I mean, you're raising prices with tariffs. This lunatic. And corporate America is not going to take a chance to raise their prices before the tariffs happen, because it's about taking advantage of the short-term profit. You raise your prices. All the tariffs are going to be here today. Raise your prices today, but before the tariff comes into effect, they're making a bigger profit today under this raise in prices, because they know they'll be losing trade. They'll be losing sales because of this effect on raising prices on everyday consumers. And you cannot raise tariffs when you don't produce your own goods. You can't raise tariffs well unless if you have a strong manufacturing base. You don't have any leverage if you don't have goods to produce. It is insanity to have a massive trade war, raising tariffs on everybody when you don't even produce shit in America. I wish Mitt Romney were president. Now, I wish if a Republican were president, it was a Mitt Romney in charge, because he wouldn't sell out our country to Russia. He wouldn't be all about these tariffs and all this garbage associated with this loss of trade, this basic econ 101 we speak about. Except Donald Trump, who his professor called him the dumbest student he ever had at Wharton. So there you go. That explains the orange fascist grifter. You can't win a trade war when you don't even produce your own goods. We are so reliant on these countries that we're raising tariffs on. This is why Donald Trump is a full-blown lunatic. Maybe you can win a trade war if you had a you actually produce your own stuff and you don't need to bring in uh, goods from other countries. But that's not the place where America is in today. Having prices rise on everyday goods is not good for America. Ronald Reagan, the Republican Party, used to stand for free trade, but no more under this orange fascist mafia grifter. Now, people get sick and tired of politics and negative energy, but I think just not paying attention to the news and all that just doesn't make you informed. Again, it doesn't make you a patriot, and you're being a watchdog over your representatives, what they're doing to you. And so these angry Republican town hall constituents, they're upholding their patriotic duty of knowing what the hell their own Republican Party is doing to them. So I give a shout out to these Republican constituents that they are trashing their own frickin' congressman. People, these mass layoffs isn't about solving the budget or any of this. It comes down to big business suppressing wages. It's about suppressing the labor market. That's the real reason why they're laying off federal workers. More people applying for jobs. Big business can offer lower wages. That's what it comes down to, supply and demand of labor. More people applying for jobs looking for work. Big business can offer lower wages. That's what it comes down to. It doesn't come down to saving the budget or reducing the deficit or any of that crap. Because the budget was bigger for the month of February compared to Biden's last month in January. You see, you guys needed this. You need to know what's going on. You can still enjoy the NBA. You can still enjoy the Lakers. You can still enjoy the NFL. You can still enjoy the UEFA Champions League while being aware of everything that's happening. But when we watch these games and we enjoy, that gives us our escape from everything that's happening. When Yamal wins the Champions League, the next golden boy of UEFA, when Goat King LeBron James wins the championship, when Messi wins the MLS Cup, is Major League Baseball going to be anticlimactic, another championship for the Dodgers, or simply the allure of Major League Baseball is great? And we see a different winner than the Dodgers. And Vegas swoops in and takes all that cash that was bet on the Dodgers. They may allow it to happen last year, which they did let happen, but they will not let this happen for 2 straight years. When we consider the Las Vegas factor, we must not ignore the massive influence it has over Las Vegas. Ohio State was a winner for the public. Dodgers were a winner for the public. So wins for the public does happen. Big losses like the Chiefs and the Lions does happen for the public. But if we had a big win with college football for the public and the futures market, a big win in baseball, but a loss in the Lions and the Chiefs, public had some big wins. So that's why the Thunder and the Cavs are going to be screwed. Because the public cannot win too much. Cannot the best teams are going to win the championship because they have the best record. Ohio State did, the Dodgers did, but This NBA. Sometimes you need a little bit of experience to win, and that's what the Lakers have over the Thunder, making it to the conference finals more often than the Thunder. This is what the Celtics have over the Cavs. The golden age that Donald Trump says is going to come to America. He's only talking about the billionaires. He's not talking about working people. And that's another purple and gold theme, by the way. A return to the Gilded Age by dismantling the Great Society and the New Deal, which is the end game. In 2020, I said a libertarian revolution would come to America. We already have this libertarian revolution. These libertarian, big tech, lunatics, basically, they're trying to gut the New Deal and Medicaid and Social Security. The far right libertarian lunatic agenda of Peter Thiel already happened. Peter Thiel he's decided not to donate money, but he's big friends with Elon Musk. Well, Elon, I think he got screwed out of ownership of PayPal. I think Peter Thiel kicked him out from the board of directors, but they made amends and they're here for this gilded age kind of government to benefit both of them, basically. Peter Thiel is this libertarian. Let's not regulate AI or crypto. And what are libertarians going to do? No taxes for billionaires, gut Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security completely. This far right libertarian lunatic revolution has already happened. And the only thing that is undecided is how far they're going to go. Are they going to get rid of it completely? Elon Musk on Fox News 2 days ago, he wants to go after it completely. These people in their greed, they're playing with fire. V-Lone World, it all depends on where the Lakers finish. If they're number 4, number 5, they play the Thunder in the semifinal. If they finish third or second, then they play the Thunder in the conference final. So the only answer to the question is that it all depends on where they finish. That's the only question. That's the only answer right now. It all depends on where they finish. And I've laid out the two scenarios when they play the Thunder, when they play the Nuggets. They'll play both teams. It all depends on where they finish. That's the only answer we have today at this present moment. So we just have to see where the Lakers finish. 4th, 5th, or they go up to 3rd. And Lakers Thunder in the conference finals. Will there be a chess match where the Thunder give the Lakers a win? And they know they avoid Luka and LeBron until the conference finals. A chess match kind of game could be possible. Thunder could beat the Lakers twice in the end of the regular season, but they give the Lakers a game, so they finish 3rd, and the Thunder avoid Luka and Gold LeBron until the semifinal. I can see that happening. The Warriors have zero chance of making it to the conference finals. That's basically how they're going to do. They're not beating the Lakers. They're not beating the Nuggets. They're not beating the Thunder. If they play Memphis, they're losing against Memphis. It's possible they can play Memphis. I think the Grizzlies will be a nemesis. They eliminated the Warriors from the playoffs via the play-in. They could eliminate them in the playoff series. I think the Warriors did beat the Grizzlies one time in the playoffs. Jay Moran's still there. Golden State Warriors. I've got no problems with the Grizzlies disrespecting the Warriors because what have you done recently? NBA is rigged anyways. Why should the Grizzlies respect the Warriors? They beat the Grizzlies in the semifinals in 2022. This could be perfect for Grizzlies' revenge against the Warriors. I'm going Grizzlies over the Warriors because it's about revenge. It's about talking mad shit again. NBA needs these kind of rivalries to talk y'all shit, and we start barking, blah, 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 blah. They're doing book scopes in the bond. This wasn't anything. Although Grizzlies beat the Warriors. The Warriors ain't nothing. This team is a bunch of guys, what they are at the end of the day. This team is fake news. This is part of the magical Mammoth style title of Goat King the Bond that we speak about. How can they be 15-1 since the Jimmy Butler trade? The Warriors lost against the Mavs. They've lost against the 76ers. So I think your arithmetic is a little bit off. Lakers don't care. 3D chess. We don't give a damn. All we care about is being healthy for the playoffs. That's all we give a damn about. That's all we give a damn about. I ain't playing checkers with nobody. I play chess. I destroy you. I ain't playing no BS no more. I gotta do the post game. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not out of it. I'm still in it. I have work to do. We were up by 6 and we lost. My parlay set the money line bet on the Nuggets, so I suppose that was a good thing. I could have been screwed. Yeah, and the Nuggets were down by 6. I was like, oh God, here we go. I was saved by the Nuggets comeback. Never ever put a minus 1100 money line on a parlay again. Just don't do it. Oh, crybaby Goy. Oh, you gotta be serious. He is serious, but he can't be serious. But he is serious. He doesn't understand the juice. The sign is Goy that are manipulating the masses. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. Gokina is not injured. I think he's just load managing, not playing 6 games in 8 days. That's what it comes down to. Back to back, you play lose Phoenix Suns. You play the Spurs on Monday. Gokina won't be back and play both of those games. The NBA is fake. Lakers are down to number 5 and Gokina's 5th ring, and he returns with the what they you see that it doesn't matter if the Warriors have 40 wins because the Lakers still have 25 losses and the Warriors have 28 losses. So this means that the Warriors have played 66 games, and because of the wildfire postponements, the Lakers only played 65 games. So they're still stuck at number five, and we can allow Goat Kinlapan to rest up and be healthy for a few more days, which is the most ideal situation because we want the best version of Goat Kinlapan for the playoffs. Trash ass Denver Nuggets got trashed despite the result. Without Luca, without Goat Kinlapan, we almost beat these bud. It's over. We already beat the Nuggets. It's all down to the Thunder and the Celtics.